this is not a fairy tale. This is Turkey. Here, you will find stunning landscapes with spectacular rocky views and beaches with crystal clear waters. This beautiful country is home to many invaluable monuments and relics that remind us of Turkey's incredible history. Turkish lands have witnessed diverse cultures such as the Greco-Roman, Ottoman, Ethiopian influences, and even more. Still unsure about traveling to this beautiful country? Join us and discover 20 amazing places that will leave you in awe. But before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you can stay updated with all our latest destinations. First, let's go to Cappadocia. Cappadocia is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Turkey. It's amazing to see hot air balloons every morning when you wake up. Additionally, this land features unique valleys and fairy tale-like caves. Without further ado, let's head to the first destination in Cappadocia. The Goreme Open Air Museum. Situated in Goreme, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A magnificent valley filled with rock-carved churches and monasteries. This open-air museum showcases a cluster of cave churches and dwellings carved into the soft, tough rock formations. Built during the Byzantine period, this historical settlement was a home to monks and a pilgrimage destination. Not far from Goreme, we come to the second location in Cappadocia, which is Uchisar Castle. Situated at the highest point in the Cappadocia region, Uchisar Castle is well known for its panoramic views. It overlooks the famous fairy Chimneys. Pigeon Valley, and other tourist sites around. The castle is also an ideal spot for catching the magnificent sunset. A UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is shaped like a cylindrical tower and is full of rooms, tunnels, and passages inside, most of which are almost impossible to enter. One of the next places not to be missed when coming to Cappadocia is the fairy Chimneys. It is synonymous with thousands of unique rock formations created due to the erosion of volcanic tuff or soft rock. Is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The fairy chimneys date back millions of years. resemble conic stems topped off with caps of basalt and can be as tall as 130 feet. They can be mushroom-shaped, pointed, and columnal. Before going to the next place, can you share the country where you live in the comments? The next stop in Cappadocia is Pasabag Valley. Pasabag Valley, located around 10 kilometers from Goreme, is famous for its towering fairy chimneys, with some standing as tall as 40 meters. Known as Monks Valley due to the early Christian hermit monks who resided in its caves. This valley offers a rich historical backdrop. Just a 14-minute drive from Goreme, it features a variety of hiking trails that cater to all skill levels. One of the other famous valleys here is Pigeon Valley. Spread out across 6 kilometers, Pigeon Valley gets its name from the numerous pigeon houses that have been carved into the soft stone here. The valley is well known for its hiking trail, earth pillars, ancient paintings, and cave dwellings. Scattered throughout the valley are several churches as well. Pigeon Valley is a prime location for watching sunsets and capturing stunning photos. Additionally, booking a hot air balloon tour offers a breathtaking perspective of the picturesque landscapes from above. One of the oldest attractions in Cappadocia is Ortahisar Castle. The history of the castle is very old. After the Hittite, Phrygian, Lycian, Persian, Roman, and Byzantine domination, the region came under the rule of the Turks. The castle, which has witnessed many victories and defeats throughout history, consists of chambers and tunnels built by carving rocks. It has a very rich cultural heritage, and with this feature, it was the first region in Cappadocia to be open to tourism. It's quite far from Goreme and Uchisar, but you won't regret coming to Ihlara Valley. The Ihlara Valley is a remarkable gorge featuring a beautiful river that flows through its center for 16 kilometers within the volcanic rock. Although located near the province of Aksaray, it is still considered as part of the southern Cappadocia region. The Ihlara Valley hike is great for a relatively easy walk amid some peaceful, leafy nature, as well as being a hub for cave churches, of which you will find many along the trail. The next stop not far from Ihlara is Selime Monastery. Selime Cathedral, the largest religious structure in Cappadocia, is hewn from volcanic rock and forms part of the Selime Monastery, now a museum due to its historical importance. Perched above the Ihlara Valley, reaching the monastery requires a hike through rocky caves. The church wears an archaic and ancient look as only faint outlines of the detailed frescoes and diamond and spade patterns on the walls remain visible today, and it is mostly in ruins. A place for those who like to conquer heights is Mount Hasan. Mount Hasan is a volcanic mountain with 2 peaks and a well-known hiking destination. These two peaks are the small Hasan Daji and the big Hasan Daji, which are above 3,000 meters high. It is stunning in the wintertime when the peak is covered in snow. There is also a picnic area close to the base of the mountain. Lake Tuz is a natural wonder that has been formed over millions of years by the interaction of water, salt, and microorganisms. The lake is located in a tectonic depression in the central Anatolian plateau and covers an area of about 1,500 square kilometers. However, the lake is very shallow, with an average depth of only 0.8 meters, and it loses about 60% of its water during the dry summer months. As a result, the lake becomes a huge salt pan, where salt crystals form on the surface of the soil. The salt concentration in the lake is very high, reaching up to 33%, which is almost 10 times higher than the ocean. This makes the lake very saline and alkaline, and only a few living organisms can survive in such conditions. Leaving the beautiful city of Cappadocia, we come to Turkey's largest city that straddles Europe and Asia across the Bosphorus Strait, Istanbul. Hagia Sophia, an important Byzantine structure in Istanbul and one of the world's great monuments. It was built as a Christian church in the 6th century under the direction of the Byzantine Emperor Justinian. In subsequent centuries, it became a mosque, a museum, and a mosque again. The building reflects the religious changes that have played out in the region over the centuries, with the minarets and inscriptions of Islam, as well as the lavish mosaics of Christianity. If you like Byzantine architecture, please subscribe to the channel. If you don't like it, then like this video. Taksim Square, located in the Beyoğlu district, is one of Istanbul's most iconic and lively areas. It serves as a central hub with cultural centers, theaters, art galleries, numerous shops, cafes, restaurants, and luxury hotels. The square features the Republic Monument and known for its vibrant nightlife with numerous bars, clubs, and restaurants. Taksim Square is surrounded by notable landmarks like Ataturk Cultural Center, Istiklal Street, Taksim Mosque, and Republic Avenue. Uskudar is located on the Asian side at the entrance to the Bosphorus. Originally, Uskudar was called Scutari, and it was located between Salakak and Pasulimani neighborhoods. But it expanded during the years, and now it stretches to Umrani on the east, to Kadikoy in the south, and to Beykoz in the north. The Dolmabahce Palace is the largest palace in Turkey. In the Besiktas district along the Bosphorus Strait. It was the final residence of the Ottomans in Turkey and is the largest palace in the country. The palace is extravagantly decorated more than 14 tons of gold were used in the ceiling itself. Furthermore, the palace is home to the largest collection of Bohemian and Baccarat crystal chandeliers in the world. The Grand Bazaar of Istanbul is one of the oldest and largest markets in the world. It encompasses 64 streets, 4,000 shops, restaurants, and banks, making it almost its own little city. It is often considered to be among the very first shopping malls in the world. It is a perfect place to buy souvenirs, jewelry, rugs, lanterns, ceramics, and much more. It is the hub of the city's commerce. But a visit here is more than about shopping. It is a way to experience the Turkish way of life. Galata Tower is one of the most popular attractions of not just Istanbul, but Turkey itself. It is a 9-storied building with a height of 67 meters comprising a museum as well. It is one of the oldest and tallest towers in Istanbul and offers a panoramic view of the city. A restaurant and a cafe sits on the top floors of the building, from where you can enjoy your meal with a spectacular view of the city. This video is quite long, so you can pause the video and drink a glass of water. Let's continue to the next location. The Topkapi Palace is a majestic building near Hagia Sophia. Which served as the main residence of the Ottoman emperors for nearly 400 years. Today, it serves as one of the most important museums in Istanbul. It contains some of the rarest items in the world. This huge complex is a great way to gain some perspective on the extravagant lives that the Ottoman rulers lived. Turkey is not only famous for its ancient architecture, but also has many beautiful beaches, due to its coastline stretching from the Black Sea to the Mediterranean. Konyaalti Beach is the longest and most well-maintained public beach in Antalya. You just have to walk a couple of minutes. And voila, the White Sea, or Akdeniz in Turkish, is right in front of you. It is called Akdeniz because of the white fog that tends to cover its surface in the early mornings. A breathtaking view of the rising sun, a seemingly endless coastline that attracts millions and millions of tourists every year, and gorgeous mountains, which are home to the frequently visited by tourist villages of Kemer and Beldibi. Kaleici is the historic city center of Antalya, Turkey. Until modern times, almost the entire city was confined within its walls. It has structures dating from the Roman, Byzantine, Seljuk, Ottoman, and modern Turkish Republican eras. Most of it, however, dates to the late 18th and 19th centuries. While some of the traditional Turkish homes are occupied by residents, Many have been converted into boutique hotels, restaurants, and shops selling handicrafts and other folkloric arts. The area has been undergoing to an extensive restoration by the municipality of Antalya. Termessos is a mountaintop city and one of the best preserved ancient locations in Turkey. Famous for the remains of old structures. It is located in the Gölcükdağ National Park, northwest of Antalya, divided into the upper city and lower city. Also called Eagle's Nest, it is visited for its natural and architectural splendor. Termessos has ruins of the temples, cemeteries with rock-cut tombstones, houses, statues. This beautiful country has many interesting places. See you in part 2.